Welcome to the Rochester Institute of Technology, where tonight the Tiger faithful are making their way into the Gene Policini Center for the final weekend series of the regular season. Number 16 for RIT, you know him, Eric Brown, the junior from Keene, Ontario, has scored 8 goals in his last 3 games to move to second in the nation in goals scored. We will talk live with number 16 a little bit later on in the show. You are watching RIT SportsZone Pregame Live, presented by Taylor the Builders. And over the next half hour, we'll get you ready for an Atlantic hockey showdown between first place Mercyhurst and the hometown RIT Tigers. Good evening, I'm Kevin Roach, and welcome to RIT SportsZone Pregame Live, streaming all season long on RITSE.com. Well, 3 weeks ago, it appeared that the season was slipping away from the Tigers. RIT was swept here at home by Bentley and had fallen to 10th in the standings. But tonight they are finally back on home ice, having won 4 of 5 on the road, picking up 8 out of a possible 10 points while climbing their way into a tie for 4th place in Atlantic hockey. Last weekend, the Tigers visiting Sacred Heart in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Story once again, Eric Brown, the junior forward, got the Tigers rolling early. The feed from Gabe Valenzuela. Brown scores in front, and RIT led 1-0 just over 5 minutes into the game. Final seconds of the period, Tigers on the power play. Miles Powell the shot. Brown there for the putback. RIT led 2-0 after 1. Second period, just a little over a minute in, and it's Brown again. The rebound in front, and he buries the backhander his second straight game with a hat trick. It was 3-0 after a Jake Hammaker goal in the third. Brown came calling again as he tied a Division I team record with his 4th goal on the night. RIT took game 1, 5-0 over Sacred Heart. So let's take a look at after 2 wins over Robert Morris and 1 over Mercyhurst. RIT picked up its 4th straight win last Saturday night as the Tigers found out what Brown can do for them as he scored his 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th goals on the season. Christian Short won his 4th straight game, stopping all 18 shots he faced in Game 1 of RIT series with the Pioneers. How about Game 2? Tigers and Sacred Heart playing last Sunday afternoon in New Haven, Connecticut on the campus of Yale University. They got it tied up with Mark Logan there. The deflection, his 3rd on the year. It was 2-1 after 1. Then in the second, of course, Eric Brown. His first shot blocked, but he stays with it. Number 25 on the season there. 8th goal in 3 games. It was 2-2 after 2. In the third, though, Sacred Heart scores as Zach Seacoast beats Christian Short. Pioneers up 3-2, but RIT would not go away on the power play. Brown to Captain Miles Powell. Number 11 for him on the year. It was 3-3. Final minute of the third. Tigers hoping to hold on for overtime, but Mike Krokock throws it at the net and it gets through. Sacred Heart would add an empty netter. And the Pioneers snapped RIT's 4-game winning streak with a 5-3 victory last Sunday afternoon. So as we take a look inside the numbers from last Sunday's contest in Connecticut, Tigers lose a tough one in the final minutes of the game, but there were bright spots for RIT. Miles Powell recorded his 99th career point with his 3rd period goal. And Eric Brown, we talked about him. He tied a team record for the most goals over a 3-game stretch at the Division I level with 8. His 25 goals now on the season are just 2 shy of the RIT single-season record. That is held by Matt Smith, who recorded 27 in the 2007-2008 season. Well, there's no question the Tigers are playing well at the right time of the year and have put themselves in a position to earn a first-round playoff bye. With more on that and tonight's matchup, our John DeTullo standing by now with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson. John?
All right, thank you, Kevin. Wayne, a few weeks ago we were here. You're coming off back-to-back tough losses. Things look bleak, difficult. You've turned it around. What's been the key of winning 4 or 5?
We've been sticking with it, working real hard, opportunistic, trying to fine-tune our game and everything. We just found ways to win games, but nothing really drastic. It's just the way the league is this year. It's one of those where it's hard to get traction. If you get a little traction, you better run with it as much as you can, because winning streaks are hard to come by, and we got on one and it put ourselves right back in the thick of things here. So now we play another first-place team, as that seems to be a revolving door at the top there with Mercyhurst, and very good team in transition, and we're looking forward to a real good finish off the season with a real good note here.
The decision to go with Christian, and how do you think he has played over the last 5 games?
He's been pretty consistent for us. He's he's got some experience down the stretch, knows what it's like, the importance of the games, and he's been pretty solid for us. So that's what we're going to stick with here, and just looking forward to tonight's game.
How important are these games? You're trying to get that first round bye. Mercyhurst, the top team. You're playing probably your best hockey. you can't, I guess, overemphasize how important at least tonight's game is.
Yeah, I think the bye is important because it just really eliminates the opportunity to get knocked off in the first round. You know, there's no one that we're eyeballing that we'd like to play them in the first round. Just the way the whole year's gone, not only for us but for all the teams. Anyone can upset anyone. So getting a bye just eliminates that chance, and you've got 2 weekends to get through to get to the NCAAs instead of 3. But it's a grind, and we're going to have to start grinding right here tonight.
Could be a possible preview of what's to come in 3 weeks?
You never know, really. Like I said, I would hate to predict anything in our league, and not an odds maker, nor would I want to be. But we just want to play well for our own sake, for our own mentality. We want to go into the playoff with confidence here, and we just want to win here tonight. And I know we've got 2 games on the weekend, but we can't get any further than what's right in front of us here tonight.
That's head coach Wayne Wilson. Big game tonight. It's electric in this building as Mercyhurst is in town from Erie as they gear up to take on the Tigers coming up at 7:05. Kevin, back to you.
All right, John, should be a fun weekend here at RIT. Well, Mercyhurst comes to Rochester this weekend on an absolute roll. The Lakers have gone 9-1-2 over their last 12 games, and at the moment have taken over the top spot in Atlantic hockey following last weekend's sweep of Robert Morris. Lakers were out on the ice this morning. This is a team that was picked to finish 8th in the preseason polls, but thanks to their tremendous play over the last month and a half, they've already secured a first-round playoff bye, and this weekend they'll have a chance to win the program's first regular season title since 2014.
I've seen the conference for like a while here now, but yeah, this is the closest I've ever seen it. So yeah, everyone just kind of, even coming back from Christmas, I think we were sitting in like 9th or 8th, and we just said, you know what, we can still make a push here and be champs. So I think that's just the right mindset to have. Why not us?
Even though you have that first round bye, that regular season title means something, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime you can call yourself champion, I mean, no matter what it is, it's big time. So yeah, I mean, when I came in here, we made it to Rochester my first year, and ever since then, we kind of been struggling, so this will be huge for us.
The good news for us, we can't finish any less than second, but for me, really, second, third really is not a big difference. Fourth, now you're going to play a pretty good 5th team, but certainly to be in a position to win the regular season championship, I think for anybody, it would be a great accomplishment. So we would obviously love to be able to do that. We know it's not the end all. The end all is to be able to find a way to win the Atlantic Hockey Playoff Championship, because the truth is we're only going to get one team in the NCAA tournament, and that team is going to be the playoff champion.
And that is the truth for Atlantic hockey. So as we enter the final weekend of the regular season, still so much to be decided. Mercyhurst with a sweep can clinch the top seed. Canisius also in the mix, trying to win the regular season title for a 2nd straight year. Holy Cross wrapped up its season with a 2-0 win over AIC last night. Crusaders are currently tied for 2nd. As for the Tigers, RIT is tied with Air Force at the moment. RIT would be the 5th seed if the playoffs started today, which would send them out to Colorado Springs to face the Falcons. RIT can finish as high as 2nd and as low as 8th. Should be fun. Here are the matchups we will be keeping a very close eye on for you in Atlantic hockey tonight. Sacred Heart is at Army West Point. The Cadets still with a chance to get a first-round bye. Air Force is at Robert Morris. RIT holds the tiebreaker over the Colonials, but not over the Falcons, should that come into play. And Niagara has just 1 win in its last 12 games. They visit Canisius at the Harbor Center. Well, still to come here tonight, the RIT women's hockey team also hosting Mercyhurst this weekend. We'll show you how they fared earlier this afternoon against the Lakers. Plus, he was an integral part of the athletic and recreational departments here at RIT. We'll share how this man's hobby led to a very successful 41-year career in the Brick City. But coming up next, he might be the hottest player in the country right now. He's one of the nation's top goal scorers. RIT's Eric Brown joins our Kim Burnson live next as we get you ready for RIT and Mercyhurst. This is RIT Sports Zone Pregame Live. Back here on RIT Sports Zone Pregame Live, it's the Tigers and Lakers here on Fan Appreciation Night at the Gene Policini Center. If you're just joining us on Pregame Live, the Tigers have elected to stick with junior Christian Short in the net tonight. Short will make his 6th straight start after going 4-1 in the Tigers' last 5 road games with a 2.80 goals against average. On the other side, Mercyhurst will go with senior Brendan Wildung. Wildung has started all but 2 games this year. In 30 starts for the Lakers, he's gone 16-10-4, his save percentage of just under 92, ranked 16th in the nation. Speaking of national leaders, Our very own Kim Burnson standing by live now with the nation's second leading goal scorer. Good evening, Kim.
Thanks, Kevin. Eric, you've had a lot of offensive success on the road, especially 8 goals in 3 games. How do you plan to carry that over here to your home ice at the Gene Policini Center?
Yeah, I think as a team and on an individual basis, just try and take it one game at a time. I know it was, it's been awesome being able to score 8 goals in the last 3 games, but we're back at home here, and this is where we love to be. We love the fans, we love the atmosphere, and that's what we're playing for tonight. We're playing for home ice advantage so we can play some more games in here. So we just got to go out tonight and do what we got to do and do what we do best. So
last time these two teams met, pretty close game. You guys win in overtime. Do you think that's on your opponent's mind tonight?
Probably. But when it comes down to it, doesn't matter what's on whose mind. It's who comes out and does the best job every given night. So we got to come out. We got to play Tiger hockey, and if we do that, I think we'll have some success.
Thanks so much, Eric. Good luck tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Kim. We'll look forward to your reports throughout the night. The RIT women's hockey team hasn't won since November 4th when they stunned Boston University in overtime. That's a span of 22 games without a victory. Today, the Tigers were looking to snap the unpleasant streak against Mercyhurst. Tigers and Lakers were scoreless after 1 period. We pick up the action in the second. Mercyhurst Sam Isabel breaks the scoreless tie as she puts the wrister by Jenna DeYoung. It was 1-0 Lakers. Just over 3 minutes later, Vilma Tanskanen feeds Sarah Hine in front and puts Mercyhurst up 2-0 after 2 as Jenna DeYoung, you watch her here, not able to rotate back in time to make the stop. In the third, the Lakers on the rush, and Hine returns the favor. Vilma Tanskanen scores. Mercyhurst pulls into a first-place tie at the moment with Robert Morris following a 3-0 win over RIT. RMU playing at Syracuse tonight. If you're looking for something fun to do tomorrow, come on out and join us as both the men's and women's hockey teams will host Mercyhurst for Senior Day. The women will bid farewell to seniors Lauren Carroll and Darcy Henderson. Face-off between the Lakers and Tigers is at 1 o'clock for the women's game. You can get your seats at RITtickets.com or by visiting the Policini Center box office. Well, a key member of the RIT community retired last week after 41 years of service. Greg Moss finished his career as the senior director for the Center of Recreational Sports. But over his 4+ decades here, the Moss man juggled so many different roles and responsibilities as his contributions have left an indelible mark on the entire campus.
We all have hobbies, but Greg Moss is one of the lucky few who has cashed in on his. Moss started juggling in college, and shortly after graduating, he proposed the idea of teaching his craft at local schools, including RIT.
I was really excited because I was thinking probably I wouldn't get a bite on it, and Bruce Proper, the director of phys ed, he was a baseball player, catcher with the Dodgers, and they had brought in some jugglers for spring training for eye-hand coordination, and he really loved the idea and called me in for an interview and hired me, and I started the very next week.
That was in 1976, and Greg Moss has been a Tiger ever since, holding numerous positions throughout the years, including Supervisor of Equipment Services, Senior Associate Athletic Director, and Senior Director of the Center for Recreational Sports.
When you look at Greg's humble beginnings at RIT, I think that really is where the value of that you can see it the best. He literally scratched and clawed his way to get his foot in the door at RIT, teaching 11 juggling classes at first as an adjunct, and then really working his way all the way to the top.
With bigger roles came greater responsibilities for Moss, who was heavily involved in the planning and construction of several new facilities.
It's been awesome for me. I mean, we did so many different things, not just the field house and the SLC, but we had the turf field go up during that time. We did at the stadium, we put in new bleachers there, fields got renovated. It was really spectacular that we could get all those facilities for the students. And we have some of the finest recreation and athletic facilities around right now. I truly believe that.
The impact he's had on the campus can be seen, but Moss has also done so much for so many behind the scenes too.
He's still very much involved with our team, which we love. And him and his wife Barb come down when we have our early morning flights, and they set up breakfast for the team at 3 o'clock in the morning every year, and just goes out of his way. That's just the type of guy that he is, and he just he does those little things that no one else on this campus knows about, but the people directly involved.
His efforts have led to several honors. This past fall, he was inducted into the RIT Sports Hall of Fame. And since the Division III days, one men's hockey player has earned the Greg Moss Hard Hat Award at the end of each season.
The hard hat is someone that probably goes a little unnoticed. It's not who's got the most goals, who makes the most saves, that type of thing. It's someone that does all the little things that you need in order to win games. And I think Greg did a lot of little things behind the scenes to make the athletic department run more efficiently.
Moss spent his final week at RIT hard at work as always, but he also took some time to reflect on a job well done and the reason why he stayed 41 years.
The camaraderie with the students and the student athletes, that's really special to me. I try to stop and say hi to everybody over at the SLC and, still keep my connections with the athletes here, the teams that I supervised. And that's what I'll miss the students first, and then all the staff I've worked with. Just amazing people, That's, people say, how'd you stay here for 41 years? And it's like, it's the staff and all the friendships and relationships I've established with people over the years. It's been awesome.
Yeah, Greg Moss retired 1 week ago today, and he was here on campus today delivering a cookie cake to the women's hockey team before their game here today. Retirement, it won't keep Greg Moss away from the place that he loved and served so well. Congratulations to him on his retirement. Well, still to come on the program, we look back at the last time these two teams played here on senior weekend. Plus, John and Gene will join us to break down tonight's matchup between RIT and Mercyhurst. That's all straight ahead. This is RIT Sports Zone Pre-Game Live.
Down the ice this will go. It's been played by Wildon to the far side. Crashing down and tipped ahead by Skirving, who puts it back in. And the Tigers lead 1-0. Todd Skirving with the goal.
I just thought Wildon, he took forever to play that puck behind the net. And by the time he got back in position, I don't think he was set. He gets down, he's been giving up rebounds all night, and that one he watch the initial save here. He can't locate the puck. And then there he sees Skirving, no body on him, right there for the cleanup.
Gorsh, Karpowski, back to Kukali, the blast. Oh, it's in! No, it's waved off immediately. They're going to say goaltender interference. So the horn is sounding, the light went on, and immediately the goal is waved off. Odo ahead. Here's Charbonneau. Wow, he scores! Jonathan Charbonneau has tied the game at 1. Gettinger set in front, and that just goes wide. 1 minute remaining. Gettinger knocked down by Powell. And another block shot here by the Tigers, and that goes to the near corner.
Wildung's leaving, Gino.
Wildung is off the ice. Never ever see this in a tie game. The extra attacker on the ice. The Tigers can win it with the empty net. Will this do it? The Tigers are the 3rd seed. Are you kidding me?
Oh, a tremendous finish on what was senior night 4 years ago. A couple guys you see in that flashback were freshmen back then. They're seniors here tonight. Overall, RIT leads the all-time series with the Lakers and has dominated the last 10 meetings, going 7-3, which includes the 2015 Atlantic Hockey Championship. Overall, both teams have 3 conference titles, although the Lakers have not won it since RIT entered the conference back in 2006. Air Force entered at that time as well. Well, tonight marks the 3rd meeting between these two schools this season. Of course, the first 2 games had to be made up over the last 2 months after 7 feet of snow canceled their December matchup down in Erie. Joined now by John DiTullio and Gene Battaglia. And guys, in those 2 earlier season matchups, these 2 teams combined to score 20 goals while splitting the series in Erie. Knowing what's at stake for both these teams, we should be in for an exciting weekend.
Oh, yeah. Whenever Mercyhurst comes in, Kevin, always a fun game. Good evening to you. And John, February we know is the shortest month, but my goodness, it feels like a long month when you consider last time we were here, we hadn't even played the Super Bowl yet. And last time we were here, we were practically running off the Tiger season.
They did not look good in back-to-back losses to Bentley. They changed goalie, and all of a sudden things have completely changed. But talking to Wayne this week, he goes, our system didn't change. We just started, taking care of the puck getting timely goals, getting timely saves. System didn't change. The only thing that changed was our confidence. And now they've won 4 or 5, and now they got a chance to even climb up in the standings. But they got to go through a Laker team that's only lost twice in 2018.
Yeah, the Lakers cannot finish any worse, as we mentioned, no lower than second, and they can win the regular season crown this weekend if they get some points and things go their way. Certainly a team that can roll 4 lines. And one of the coach's sons, there are 2 Rileys. Jack Riley, 15 goals on the season, our player to watch.
Just a phenomenal player, 1 point shy of 100 career points. He's a 5th-year senior. He's a Hobie Baker finalist, 28 points in all. He is one of 16 upperclassmen that will take the ice tonight for the Lakers. They are seasoned, they are talented, and there's a reason why they're one of the hottest teams in Atlantic hockey, and that's why they sit atop the Atlantic hockey standings.
And of course, Riley, his dad, Ryan Riley, the head coach of the Army Cadets. Now for the RIT Tigers, we talked about him, as we should. Eric Brown is putting this team on his back right now.
EB has been putting on a clinic. Brown coming off, he has 8 goals in his last 3 games. He has 25 goals now on the season. He has been a dynamic player really all year long. And we know how great he is on the power play, but as you mentioned, Gino, they needed to get wins, and over this certain winning streak, number 16 has carried him. And the best part, he still has another year to go here with the Tigers.
Yeah, it's senior night tomorrow night, but we'll get another year of Eric Brown. Okay, John, Friday nights have not been kind to the RIT Tigers. No. What gives? What's up with that?
It's a great question. This building hasn't been very kind to the Tigers this year. They've got to be able to get 2 points tonight because, listen, they can finish as high as 2, but they can finish as low as 9th in terms of the final standing. So tonight, it's an important game not only for the Tigers, but for the Lakers.
Well, you look at the keys of the game tonight, John. What do they have to do?
Well, you know what? Mind strong. Talking with Wayne this week, he says, you know what? Our habits are better. We're getting close. Our confidence is better. We're handling frustration better. It's having that mindset. That's big. Merciers, man up. The number 1 power play in Atlantic hockey. They're 6th in the country. This team loves to get a man up, and they will take full advantage of it. And now, Short and Sweet. Oh, who is that? That's Christian Short. All of a sudden, he's been given a second opportunity now to man the pipes. And boys, he's stepped up the last 5 games. He's played very well, winning 4 of his last 5 starts. For them to get to where they want to go, I think it falls on number 1. They've got the talent, they've got the defense, they've got the scoring. Do they have the goal? We're going to find out.
Well, we'll have face-off coming up here at 7:05. Kevin, you work all year to get to this point. Should be fun here tonight.
Yeah, guys, can't wait. Looking forward to it. See you in just a bit. Still to come here tonight, we'll tell you how you can get your hands on some RIT senior mementos as face-off is nearing between RIT and Mercyhurst. This is RIT SportsZone Pregame Live. Back here on RIT SportsZone Pregame Live, the Tigers and Mercyhurst wrapping up the regular season this weekend with a pair of games here at the Gene Policini Center. Fans trying to get to their seats before face-off here tonight. If you're just joining us, here's what is at stake for these 2 teams this weekend. Mercyhurst can finish no lower than 2nd in the conference, and they have a chance to win the regular season title as well. RIT can finish anywhere from 2nd to 8th based on Holy Cross's victory last night. Remember, the top 5 in the conference get a bye next weekend when the playoffs finally get underway. It is senior night for the RIT Tigers tomorrow night. Make sure you get here early for that to pick up your set of RIT SportsZone senior cards honoring Miles Powell, Matt App, Chase, and Brady Norrish, Max Mikowski, and Liam Cairns, as well as the ladies from the women's team. Our live coverage of senior night begins tomorrow night at 6:30 on RITSZ.com and CW Rochester. Face-off will be a little later than normal as the seniors are honored on the ice prior to face-off. RIT Pregame Live will once again carry the ceremony in its entirety, so make sure you join us tomorrow beginning at 6:30. Well, that does it for us. Up next, John and Gene have the call as RIT hosts Mercyhurst. I'll see you back here for the intermission report. Enjoy the game, everyone. RIT SportsZone Live begins right now.